can you start bow hunting for under $1,000? So I looked at some costs, I did some research today, and I've got some numbers for you that I think are going to be shocking. Starting things off, if you want to get into bow hunting, you're going to have to carve out some cash. There's a couple key pieces of gear, but I think there's also some good alternative or budget type options that we've hunted with for years. And I'm going to go ahead and get started here. The most expensive aspect to this is the weapon itself, an actual bow setup. Now, there's some really good, either used or like Bear and PSE, both make a very good total package. And what I mean by total package, the bow comes with a sight, a quiver, and a stabilizer. So, like the three extra components that a lot of bow hunters add to bows, those are what you need. Now, if you wanted to totally skimp, maybe you could pick up a quiver and just a sight. But a lot of times those packages give you like $180 in add-ons, and the bow itself is like $450, and the whole total package is like $499. Especially if you look at like Cabela's and the big box stores are going to have those package type deals on sale probably around July 4th if you're going to watch this and pick something up. As far as a outer layer and layer system, that's going to be the next things we got to cover here. Now, if you're going to bow hunt, I'm going to say October, November. Now, I don't know if I can get you into December for under $1,000 because then you're going to want like bibs or insulated pants. But if you have earth tone hoodies like browns, I wouldn't say blacks, I would say greens are even better than total blacks. That's going to be a great option. The other thing you could do for like a light, cheap bow hunting jacket is like a military BDU. So you could literally go to the thrift store, army surplus store, and just wear a black hoodie or a earth tone hoodie and then put that thing over it, and you can bow hunt pretty good temps with that setup. Like, you're not going to probably survive out there for hours on end if it's in the 30s, but you could do a 50-degree October bow hunt with that setup. As far as pants, obviously I hope you have some old khakis, old earth tones. Again, if you got to go the military BDU pant route, that's not a bad option to get a camo pant. The other thing I'm going to say here is, hopefully when you buy these pants, let's say it's a touch colder morning, you could put a pair of base layers on underneath these. Or if you don't have base layers, put a pair of thin pajama pants, put a pair of sweatpants on underneath these pants. We just got to get you in the woods and get you a few layers to essentially create a warmer system than what you're going with here. But that's how you can bow hunt. Now, if you want to get one jacket, I do recommend, that's a good budget option, is currently Kevin and I don't have one in our camo line, but the Predator Micro Fleece jacket is a really good $150 jacket on sale, probably in that $120 range. So that one is windproof, and you can bow hunt with it down into the 20s, like it was some insulation. Next, let's talk boots. If I had a good budget boot, the Keen Tangy, which you can kind of find on sale for about $100. You got to have footwear to get in the woods. Tennis shoes, you're really hurting yourself. Boots are very important item. And as far as once temps get cold, look up my video about cold feet. That'll help you solve the hiker boot warm foot problem. As far as arrows are concerned, like, I've just penciled in $100. And even like a solid just budget arrow might be $70 for a dozen. The gold tip hunters are like a not so, like, right in the middle type line of arrow I have used that it can outshoot me, especially inside 40 yards. Like, I'm not too concerned about shooting like dimes at 100. I just need it to be very accurate inside of 40. So those are some things. Now, arrows 100, boots 100, BDUs 25 in either an earth tone hoodie. You could go to like the thrift store to make that happen. 120 for the jacket on sale, 500 in both sides. That comes out to $865. So we are under $1,000. Now, true, this only gets you on the ground. This doesn't get you elevated. But that remaining $140, that's tags, that's gas to go hunting a few times, I feel like. Way more important than, say, getting elevated. You can still bow hunt deer on the ground. If I was going to try and get elevated, public land, private land, doesn't matter. I think you got to pick up one mobile setup to hunt your private, hunt your public, or both with. And it's probably like either a used XOP and a used either Hawk sticks or XOP sticks. I think that's the route you got to go if you want to get some tree stand style stuff. Again, not needed. They do run I think like 400-ish for like some of the mobile packages from a few of the suppliers like XOP. So I think that's worth mentioning. But let me know if I forgot something or you might want to add. That's just how I think you can get into bow hunting for under $1,000.